Once upon a time, there was a couple who lived in the country of Somalia. For as long as they can remember, the civil war had been going on in their home country, Somalia. The sounds of war were everywhere, and they grew more and more frightened with each passing day. Their parents made them flee the country to save themselves. Many years later, in a much safer environment, this couple was raising their own kids. Even though they wanted their kids to be thankful they did not have to grow up in a country of war, they also wanted to teach them important life lessons, as not everything always just works out. The father decided to tell them a special story.
Many, many years ago, began their father, two brothers took off on an adventure from their lively city of Mogadishu. They set off on a journey to explore the world. As they walked and walked, their path led them to a town called Balcad. It was a place unlike anything they had ever seen before, and their curiosity drew them closer. Drawn by the loud noises coming out of a grand building, the brothers couldn't resist peeking inside. To their surprise, they found themselves in a large hall, where the king stood upon a stage. The hall was filled with people eagerly listening to his every word. However, the brothers soon realized that the king was making up tales and telling untruths about values and morals, while the crowd cheered him on. One of the brothers couldn't stand the lies any longer and gathered the courage to speak up. He bravely stood up and told the king to stop telling lies. The room fell silent as everyone turned their gaze toward him. The king, furious at being challenged, ordered the boy to be imprisoned. No one dared to speak to the king in such a way. The other brother, shocked and concerned for his sibling, made a promise to himself to rescue him. He left Balcad and returned to their hometown of Mogadishu with the plan to educate himself. For 2 long years he lost himself in books at the library, learning about everything he could find. He aimed to become a better person and leader, determined to save his brother and make a difference. When he felt ready, the educated brother returned to Balcad, wise and confident. Upon his return, he witnessed the same scene he had ran into years before, the king deceiving the people. Without hesitation, he climbed up onto the stage, interrupting the king's lies. With great passion, he shared the truths he had discovered during his studies, urging the audience to listen and believe in him. During his powerful speech, the shock of being challenged overwhelmed the king, and he suffered a sudden heart attack. While the people had been persuaded by the educated brother's words, they were now faced with an unexpected turn of events. Realizing that the young boy had shown them the way to a better and honest future, they declared him the new king of Somalia. The boy had never felt such immense happiness. Not only had he spoken the truth to his people, but he also had the power to free his brother. And so his very first act as king was to release his brother from captivity, reuniting their family and bringing hope to land of Somalia. The brothers, now filled with joy and determination, vowed to lead their people with wisdom and fairness, ensuring a brighter future for all. So, my dear sons, keep in mind, always remember the power of education. Make sure you keep yourself educated because knowledge is power.
Badalay aabba howlkarayay utuma heelada irwada dhaantada